take these and put them right underneath, right in that little gap right there, the little loop. If you put it up high and you start putting tension on it, it's going to pull. Okay. If you put it down here and you pull tension, it's going to pull off. Okay. So try and put it right where it's in the gap. Make sure this thing comes all the way around. Put it on. And like I said, I've never used this one, so it may be a little funky when I do it. But anyhow, let me see how this is going to go. That's going to go like that. That's going to go like that. That's going to go on there. Okay, so probably what I would do with this guy here is I would just go ahead and put that on like that, make sure I got enough. Then if I came into it like this, since I've never seen this one, now I have, I would go like this, and then I would just kind of go, make this strap to where it's on both sides, even on both sides. I would put this around like this, and then I would say, get it on that little loop, and I'd say, okay, you ready? Now here goes. Now I'm going to pull, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it, and I'm just going to pull a little bit of pressure on it, okay? And then I'm going to say, okay, you ready? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab here, and I'm going to grab underneath their knee, and I'm going to say, lift up. Okay? And as I'm here, then someone else is going to come, and they're going to get this. And what you got on these guys here is you got straps that are going to hold
Got it.
everything in place. And like I said, you got 2 for the thigh and 2 for the calf. And what you want to do is, if you can, put one above the brake and one below the brake. So if you inspect it's in here, try and put it up high if you can. If you got an open wound, try and keep it off the open wound if you can. Okay? So you got it basically in the right spot, right? So now I'm sitting here and I'm going like this.
This patient, my goodness.
Okay? And I'm going to go, all right, you got it? So I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to pull a little bit. I'm going to lift up. You just relax. And I'm going to lift up the leg like this. And the best way to do this, you hold the leg. The best way to do this, hold there and there.
Just come from here?
Is I come from here, and what I'll do is I'll get this guy here. He's going to come all the way
What is this guy?
This is the little,
That has to come off, right?
this is the hip delt. And there's a person saying, are you coming for lunch? I don't think so. Okay, so what I do is I take this, you lift up, and I'm going to come in, and I'm going to push it in until I feel it snap, stop. That's usually right at the butt, and then I just go, okay. Now you kind of come down a little bit, and then we're just going to come down.
Oh, come down, sorry.
Come down all the way.
This one that goes down.
And then what you're going to do is you're still going to hold.
Oh,
You'd still be holding
I'm still
pressure.
holding?
You'd
Okay.
still hold pressure on it. And then you would go ahead and get this guy.
It should be better if it was out already.
You always pull
Yeah.
it,
That's why you want to try and get all that stuff.
It's if you want to go release.
And you would also want to make sure that, the other thing you would do is make sure that the leg is completely exposed. And this one here is going to go right up in the crotch. So you're going to go up as high as you can here and right up here, because that's going to hold it in position.
Got it.
And then you're just going to put it in all the way across.
You see that?
No, yeah, now I do.
Right on that.
Oh,
You see, it tells you
look,
where
it
to
has
go.
even for dummies.
1, 2, 3,
Place
4.
this below the knee.
Yeah. So you go like that.
Place this above the knee.
Did I do it right?
Yeah.
Good. That's what I was hoping.
So you want
Okay,
it
so
tight?
now you're going to get that tight. Don't do it tight on her right now. The big thing is that's going to hold it in place where you want to have it. So you want to put it up as high as you can, okay? So now what I would do is I would come over here. You still hold pressure on that guy. I'm just going to hook the little loop. And then I'm just going to crank down here a little bit.
Not
And
too
now you
much.
tell me when I get a little bit of pressure.
No.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now you do it. Let go. You can go ahead and let go. And then I would go to you. I go, is that comfortable? Is that comfortable? Is that comfortable? And once I've got a little bit of pressure on there, I'm okay.
Wow.
Go ahead. You want to leave your pedal pulse where you can still do it, so everything's going to be exposed.
Everything's going to be off, yeah.
Check your pedal pulse. Make sure you still got a pedal pulse, because if you get this in the bad spot or something like that, or they lose it because you've manipulated it and you've messed up their femoral artery and you don't get any more pulse down here, you want to know. But like I said, transporting someone down to LA, this foot came off.
Oh my.
So make sure their
goodness.
ankle is not busted, okay? Otherwise it gets really ugly. To take it off, okay, pull a little bit of pressure on this thing, and this little lever, I think, will probably push down a little bit like that, and then let it off easy, okay? And then you can go ahead and get this. It's just a ratchet, so if you just push that, it's going to go, and they're going to go, ah! But it really does make a big difference when you do use it on them, because tension.